Recorded Books presents an unabridged recording of The Gambler by Fyodor Dostoevsky, translated from the Russian by Richard Pevere and Larissa Volokhonsky. This book is narrated by Firdous Bamji and directed by Greta Byram. The Gambler was first published in Russian in 1866. This translation is copyrighted 2005 by Richard Pevere and Larissa Volokhonsky. This recording is copyrighted 2006 by Recorded Books. Written under the pressure of crushing debt, The Gambler is a stunning psychological portrait of a young man's exhilarating and destructive addiction, a compulsion that Dostoevsky, who once gambled away his young wife's wedding ring, knew intimately from his own experience. And now, The Gambler.
Chapter 1. I've finally come back from my 2-week absence. Our people have already been in Roulettenburg for 3 days. I thought they'd be waiting for me, God knows how eagerly, but I was mistaken. The general had an extremely independent look, spoke to me condescendingly, and sent me to his sister. It was clear they'd got hold of money somewhere. It even seemed to me that the general was a little ashamed to look at me. Maria Filipovna was extremely busy and scarcely spoke with me. She took the money, however, counted it, and listened to my whole report. Miesantsov, the little Frenchman, and some Englishman or other were expected for dinner. As usual, when there's money, then at once it's a formal dinner, Moscow style. Polina Alexandrovna, seeing me, asked what had taken me so long, and went off somewhere without waiting for an answer. Of course she did it on purpose. We must have a talk, however. A lot has accumulated. I've been assigned a small room on the 4th floor of the hotel. It's known here that I belong to the general's suite. By all appearances, they've managed to make themselves known. The general's regarded by everyone here as a very rich Russian grandee. Before dinner he managed, among other errands, to give me 2,000-franc notes to have changed. I changed them in the hotel office. Now they'll look at us as millionaires for at least a whole week. I was about to take Misha and Nadia for a walk, but on the stairs I was summoned to the general. He'd seen fit to inquire where I was going to take them. The man's decidedly unable to look me straight in the eye. He would very much like to, but I respond each time with such an intent, that is, irreverent, gaze, that he seems—
Sample complete. Ready to continue?